Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up, what up, people? How we all doing? It's me, Mr. Carinian Warrior. I'm here, and welcome to my first live stream of 2025. I hope you've had a good Christmas and a nice new year, as as I did. I've been not doing a great deal, to be honest, because health issues, and you know how it goes, and everything else, and how mental health is. But what are we going to be doing right now? We are going to be having a look at Calmsden Farm. It's the new map that has come out a couple of days ago by Oxygen David. Now, if I remember correctly, Calmsden Farm was the very first ever map to be released in FS22 by Oxy. And I'm not going I'm going to say now, apparently the Xbox version of Calmsden for FS25 isn't without its issues. Oxy is working on some updates, and which hopefully probably be coming out in the next week or so, probably about another week. But yeah, so what has changed and what has not changed from the FS22 version? So we're going to be having a look at that, and we're going to see everything else. So let's crack on. Let's get into it. Here we go. I have put 1 million in already. I've done a little bit of a setup, but you'll see the reason why I've put the 1 million in on for this one, because I want to get some new equipment, but I also want to change a lot of things. And with FS25 now, it's a lot harder, but I wouldn't say it's harder. You can do a lot more, but Giants still have to sort out some issues, which hopefully they're going to be working on. And one of the issues is the manure they've got to work out on. Looks a little bit dull, but I don't know what that's coming through, like perhaps or not. So, but yeah, brightness and everything else. But yeah, that's one of the issues. That's the manure. But yeah, we're on real time. But this is Calmsden Farm. You start off in the same place with the house and everything else. PDA. It's still pretty much similar layout to the FS22 version, but now here's where things that I found have differed. If you see Farmland 10, that's not a designated field now. That's just a farmland. That used to be field 6 in FS22, if I remember correctly, and that was like I think it was a wheat or barley or canola field. So you had field 5 with field 3, and that used to be field 2 in FS25. That was owned by the farmland. You still own that. So FS25 version, farmland. What you own all of the outer edge, right, including the biogas plant plot, which is plot 24, and the sawmill. They're still in exactly the same places. The difference being is, right, there are no sheep, no pigs, and no horses on the map. It's only cows and chickens. Well, the chickens are still in the same place. So let's crack out of that. So let's have a look at field 10. Right. This is farmland 10. It's just pure grass. So you can come in and you can mow it up to collect the grass, but then you've got to plow it to make your own field creation. Okay. Now, with regards to cows, right? Visit that. Right. There was a gate just here, right? And the cows used to spawn in the field just here. Now this is now not a field. It's just a grassland area. Got your slurry pit here in FS25, which used to be just here in 22. The gate just here, and the cows would be in the field. The cows now just spawn inside the cow barn. They don't come out. But also the best thing about this is, right, let's go into the build mode. Right, now this is where things get a little bit interesting. Right? Enter demolition mode. Okay. I am on the Xbox, so press your Y. You noticed how it comes up red? Right? That means you can sell it. So if I click on it now, remove, right, it says, do you want to sell the cowshed for 0? Now I'm going to say no on that, and I'll tell you why I'm going to say no. Is because if you remove cowshed, the slurry pit goes and it leaves a hole in the ground. Don't know. See, I'm up in the air now, right? And as you can see, the slurry pit's disappeared, leaves a hole. So you've got to come in and level that up. You can get rid of everything, right, including the junk. So click on the tire, right, remove. Do you want to remove failed junk? I'm going to say yes to all of that, right, because all the junk that was lying around was such a pain. Cow farm, but you notice, like, it's all gone. All the junk around, even the caravan. Now, for me, for FS22, I wanted to get rid of that caravan, but I couldn't. Xbox, you could if you were on PC, tweaking some files, but everything is sellable. Like, you can sell all the sheds, sell everything, even this shed be sold. Sell the silo. You can even sell the small bunker silo. So if you wanted this as a clear area, you can sell everything and make it work. Also, what Oxygen David has done as well is find. Here we go. All right. You can actually remove the hedges. See how that's come up yellow? To remove, you can remove all the hedges, all the fencing, everything else. A bit of a hard one to show you on that one. That's the cow area. So you can come in, you can mow all the grass, and you can make that a grass field as well if you wanted to. Right, main farm, exactly the same. It's still the same, right? But you can get rid of everything, and when I say everything, I mean everything. Now, in FS22, you could sell this fermenting tanks, but they remained in place. If you get rid of them in this, they actually do disappear. And you can see the gates. You can get rid of the gates if you don't want the gates. The fence, you can get rid of all the fencing. Right? Certain parts you can get rid of, and certain things you can't. Right? Take brick wall, cannot get rid of. That stays where it is. Right? See this here with the extra door in. You can sell the silo. Get rid of all the junk. Now, for me in FS25, this area just here was a nightmare. Right, remove the junk. Yes, gone. Bang. That's got rid of all of that, including all of this here. It's gone. Right? If you want to sell all your buildings just here, you can. Make it a complete blank slate. Right? This fencing. Right? Could never get rid of it in FS22. Right? Boom. Gone. Get rid of it. Barbed wire fencing. Bit of a pain. Right? Deleting all the fencing. All the hedging. All the hedges. You can get rid of that if you want to expand and open up. Get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of this all the way across. Take this up to. But we're not getting any money for it. Doesn't really matter. Take this all the way across. I'm glad we're over here now. Right. So this was field 4 in FS22. It was pure grass. A lot of the fields now, right, just here, right, this is now farmland 2, right. That was a grass field, right. This area here was your pigs, right. This was your pig farm. Few little bits around here, and then you had all the rest of the space to do. So in FS22, you could get rid of it and do whatever you wanted. At least you can get rid of that. So if you wanted to, you could get rid of this fence here and the gate, right? Make those two one big field. This is your horse training area. It's still here, right? Which one? I know it was one of these. Click on, but I don't own the land. I don't own the land, so I can't get rid of it. Not yet. Right? Your chickens are still here, but once you own the chickens, you can get rid of everything. Right? Chicken land. Your horses were here. Right? Just up in this little corner. Now, do you remember in FS22 the secret area, which was just here? Even though it's showing trees, Right? No, I don't want to buy the van. It's still the grass field. So you can get rid of all the trees, foul this up if you wanted to, add a fence, and make one big massive field. Oh, I did that in FS22. Right? So that's still that, but yeah, your chickens are just here. Right? That's your chicken area. That was your horse area. That was your horse training ground. This was where your pigs were. Now this was the sheep pasture, but there is no sheep here. So yeah, but also in FS22, you had this little bit of a barbed wire fence with around the wall. You can now get rid of that. I'm gonna do that now. It's the barbed wire fence. The barbed wire fence, always hard to get rid of. Make this area bigger. Want it to and come in. Power it all up. So as soon as you get the yellow, it changes. But is that all gone? That's it. So that's the fence gone. You can get rid of even those two sheds. Right? Because there was fence around here. Well, if you want to put another fence in and turn that into a sheep pasture, you can do. It's entirely up to you on how you want to deal with it. Now, there are collectibles. Shop area is still the same. Right, now, in FS22, remember this area here round by the biogas plant was one big open area. Now, this is now a grass field. In FS22, it was like a big, massive placeables area, which you had a signpost, I think was around here somewhere, that you click on and buy the land. Also, this area up here was another placeables area, grassland area that you could come in, do whatever you wanted to. Right, now, let's hop over to the sawmill. Right, you own the sawmill at the start, but so you can delete the sawmill. Don't want the sawmill there, but now here's the big but. With deleting the sawmill, you'll get rid of everything apart from the signs that are on the fencing. They stay, and even that signpost stays as well. Right, and that's as far as I can go with film. So selling it, it will get rid of all of this area, but also with the build mode and everything else, that's as far as I can go. So if you wanted to put something else down, you're very limited because of like map edge. That's you've got still got all of that space area there behind that you could go out a little bit. But yeah, it's not without its problems. But I'm sure, and also like with the removal of the hedges just now, you can come in and now get to all of this extra grass on this one, but you couldn't in FS22 because of like couldn't take the hedges, have to drive through the hedges if they didn't have collisions. A lot of the areas are still exactly the same, so still got like your greenhouse area, your garden centre area, which is here. That hasn't changed. So basically, pretty much the layout is actually still exactly the same. With those, this area just here, right, by the cow share, by the cow pasture area, that was field 8. That is now part of farmland 10. So if you wanted to turn that into a field again, you could by ploughing it, by mowing the grass, ploughing it, and doing whatever you needed to do to it. But with regards to getting rid of stuff, right, I'm gonna sell off all of this stuff that's on here, right? Because I don't want any of it. I am going to put case on. It is going to be a case farm. I'm just getting rid of all of this for now. But one thing that also I have noticed, AI work well on the fields using your GPS, right? But when it comes to getting them to deliver stuff, it keeps coming up saying target unreachable, and they just do not want to go anywhere. I, um, I need to hop over to one. We're gonna. I don't do silage at all. Right, so we're gonna place that down. We're gonna replace a couple of things, right, in factories. We are going to put a grain mill down, but we're going to put a modded grain mill down, which is the more flowers mod that I've got, productions mod, right? That probably about here. So that there, right? That's good enough there. Also going to put down oil mill, right? that there. We're also going to stick down a more flowers selling point. There. That. In front of these two doors, I think. Just because we can. Just for fun. There. So there's the more flowers selling point. Alright. So that's not bad. But with regards to our farmyard, right? Now, is it going to be realistic or isn't it going to be not? Because I noticed, like, in a lot of places, they use, like, the Macdon pack, like the Macdon for, like, swathing crops, stuff like that. Yes, it does have advantages. You do get an extra yield bonus, but it just means you've got to do the field an extra couple of times. But in this one, you can swath canola, right? Wheat, barley, oats, canola, and now soybeans. That's the 5 crops swath. So we are going to be going case, but it's going to be case New Holland. Right? And I'm not going to go. So we're going to definitely grab AF11. Go Michelin. Go for a crawler track. We're going long pipe. But just for this, I'm not gonna be swathing. I'm just gonna use the normal. Okay. Already got me plates changed, front and back. Okay. Now, also with this one, it actually has traditional UK license plates. Front for the white and orange for the back. Good. What I like. They haven't shown up on, but not too worried about that. So let's grab a tractor. I know we've got to grab the header, but we're going case. That's the same. Go the large one. Go wheel weights. Okay. There we go. Let white on the front, orange on the back. Got that. I'm not going to grab the Macdon. This one. Good evening, Lee. How are you? Yeah, so we've got the trailer. So we're going to grab a trailer. We're going to grab a crampy. For some reason, I used to keep calling it the crap-a, missing out the M. I used to keep calling it the crap trailer. That's all. Don't want the extension. Main colour. That's red. Okay, so we got that. So what we got? So we've got the harvester, we've got a tractor, we've got a trailer. We're running out of money. Oh yeah, we need a header. Definitely need the header. Where up? Where's the headers? Where's the hedonisms? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Sorted out a lot of this for stream. Transport wheels. Definitely want transport wheels. Yes. EU design. Yeah. Okay. 15.2 meters. Lovely, lovely. Right. So we can get started. But. We're going to do something different first. I'm going to cheat. Well, it's not cheat. I'm going to do what I wanted to do. Right. So we're back at the main farm. This silo. Right. Just to show you guys that you can sell everything. Right. I'm going to get rid of the old shed. Right. So we've now opened up that area. Now, you remember inside the shed, that gate opens, that gate opens. Your workshop is still in the same place, but the trigger's just moved and Oxy's moved it out a little bit. So your trigger's now here. You can come in, park up just there. Right. Silo, same place, but we're not going to be using this silo. We're going to demolish it. Okay. Now look. Right. That now becomes a shed. Yes, it is, Lee. It's not only that. It's like you can do an awful lot more. Even the cow barn pasture, you can delete that, but it does leave a hole in the ground. But that's easily overcome with landscaping, and that you can put down your own. So with what we're going to do now is we are going to go into so we're going to go into the silos. I'm going to get which one? Haven't got enough for that, so we're going to grab that one. All right. Bring that round. Try and square it up as best. Oh yeah, let's take the snapping mode off. So that's squared it up. Nice, squarish. Drop that out. Flattening failed. But we want to get it as close to that as we can. There we go. 249. Gentle precision. 250. That'll do. All right. And boom. There we go. We've now got 2 million litre silo. Right. And we can come in, probably smooth out. Let's do a bit of softening. It has raised it slightly. Let's do that. Let's just soften that area up. Let's smooth that out. we are going to build off a little bit. Go into painting. Down gravel. Gravel down. I'm glad Giants have now added the circle in. Right, there we go. Different coloured gravel, but hey, not too fussed about that. But that's it. One new silo in an area. Got a new silo. We gained a shed, and we deleted the shed. I'm going to keep those fertilizer tanks there for now. I want to find out, can you put... I can't remember whether or not they'll take herbicide. Or is it just solid fertilizer? Oh, liquid fertilizer. So, yeah, probably put gnome down. But anyhow, right, let's... jump in. Let's get this. All the tractors that are around the shop area, around here, they are not usable. You can't get into them. You can't use them at all. Right. See, I've got nothing. They're just purely decoration. And the shop area is the reset point as well. In FS25, FS22, sorry, the main farm area was also like the shop area reset point as well, but it's not in FS20. It's not in FS25. Right, you've still got the NPCs in this one. The NPCs have been put into place. There is now traffic on the map as well, but I turned that off. It's just a single red car that does a loop and that keeps coming, that will come down this track and go off out the way. But once we've got a full harvester and a full trailer, I'll show you what I mean with the AI not wanting to deliver anywhere. Don't know whether or not it's because gates and everything else that are on the tracks, or not on the tracks, that are on the roads, but it can cause a bit of vision. Oh, I am going to do something else as well. In FS22, I know a lot of us did this, and I'm guilty of doing it as well, is once you've come down through the signpost, right, see just here, right, I always used to cut through the hedge. You know what? I'm going to go into demolition mode. I'm going to delete that hedge. Delete that hedge. And I've now just made a driveway. And I'm just going to do this. I know it's... Not going to be great, but hey. Let's get rid of all of this. I like a clean driveway. I don't want grass. Look at that. We've just made a nice little driveway in. Yeah. Look at that. Now I don't have to worry about driving through a hedge. And at some point I'll probably come in and build a gate there as well. I have been playing this on thanks Lee. Yeah, nice of you. Not really. It's a bit of a hodgepodge rush job. Don't want to hold it up. That's it. Header's folding. Unfold. Now, with the PC version, with the mods and everything else, you could use the like extended straw crops and get extra straw. So, like the quinoa, get me words right, like canola, corn, all the others. Oops. Did I turn crop? Yeah, I did. Is my crop crappy destruction on? Yes, it is. Oh, I've gone everything. Oh, I've turned, apart from field stones. I've got field stones turned off. I want to try and do it as realistic as I can. Right, so let's go. That's going to give us one headland. I'm going to change that to 2. Good. Did I press A or did I press D? Okay. Come in. Start at the bottom. Glad we got the head. GPS. Now that the GPS system is on, I quite like driving now in a lot of first person mode, the GPS being on. There are little niggles here and there in the fields. I think that's more of a map issue than a Giants issue. But I've been holding off on doing the animals on the console because of the manure system and how the manure's not working. Okay. But I'm going to run a couple of headlands, and then I'm going to get a worker, let him off on his merry way while I go and pick up the tractor and trailer. The contracts are available as well, and not only that, so you can do the contract, but you've got your deadwood and wood transport mission as well. But for me, I was never really keen on those, even in FS22. There is little niggly collisions here and there. I think Oxy is aware of some of the stuff. But also as well, with where some of the gates are, they're not joined to anything, they're just placed there, so you can delete them. But if I wanted to, what I could do is all of that hedge. I could get rid of all of that hedge, take the trees out, and combine fields as well to make big, massive fields, which I probably might do actually. Good. I know doing the like swathing with the macron, you get the extra bonus, but with this being a UK based map, I don't know if any farmers do that here in the UK. Also, this is actually based on a real farm. It is actually a real farm area, Calmsden. It is located in Gloucestershire, which isn't actually too far away from me. I think it's probably about a 45 minute to an hour's drive for me, along with traffic light and speed limits. Probably only about, I would say, an hour at the most for me. But apart from that, from what it actually is, it is good. I did like it in FS22. As soon as this came out, I wasn't overly impressed with a lot of the other maps, so I spent hours and hours and hours on Calmsden. For 22. In FS17 for me, it was Goldcrest Valley. In FS19, it was the Millennial Farmer map. I spent hours and hours. FS22, it was Calmsden Farm. FS25, I honestly don't know yet, because not really come across. It might be Calmsden again. Who knows? It all depends on what other maps are being released. But I know I'm going to go slightly off topic, and I'm going to talk about the new map that's just been released by Taylor Farms. It's the Michigan Farms map. He's the one that did like Prairie 4X and Prairie. Now, I'm sorry, but I've had a look at it, and I'm not even gonna bother touching it. I played on it in FS22, and then when he did all the sugar piling and stuff like the sugar beet pilers, I just totally lost interest. Brought the sugar beet pilers in this one. In FS25, I'm sorry, but so far, in my opinion, now this is my opinion, right? Others might disagree, but to me, it's the worst map yet that's been released for FS25. You had New Frontier come out. I didn't even bother downloading that. Play on it. Right. Now got Calmsden now, which is good. And you've got Calmsden, and then also got that one now, Michigan Farms. But it's not worth the download space for me, in my opinion. I'd rather stick to something like this. It's far better. I know I've missed a little bit. Oh. Pick them up again. Later on. $14K already. Actually, let's go and grab. We'll grab those on the way back though. Right now. I just wish we could have the radio one. Wow. Yeah. It's enjoyable. It's Farming Simulator 25. I do have to get some of my ETS too done as well. So yeah, I started it. I started doing the driving tutorials. Got to get some of that lot done as well. So good. Lovely fun. I must admit, I lost interest in Farming Simulator 25 for a while. And I was watching some other people as well, like doing FS25, and I come across one video that come out, and it's a shame it's not available console. It's PC only, but it's the Riverbend Springs edit done by Stevie Mod, done by Stevie. His edited version of Riverbend Springs and what he's done and how he's done it, he's utilised a lot of space that Giants just left. He's created a map that giants should have created. Riverbend Springs. Rather than have obsolete areas utilised. He's managed to do a lot of it. Got to be careful. I've got my good old crop destruction on as well. So watch the counter. And look, now we've only got 4 items. How the hell has he got four big cases? He's down to 97. That's what borrowing the millions is. Place a silo as well. Oh, it's not that. Bought a couple of production as well. This is where all the canola is going to go. Stop that just there. Look at that. 2 litres away. Two litres away from 20k. Okay. But yeah, a lot of these trees still overhang. Well, we're going to cheat as well. We're going to go through the hedge. Done. Might get the extra 2 litres. Put in the trailer. Hopefully. Very much down. Got that. Like that. Go forward. Yay! Managed to build a trailer. Trailer's filled. Right. Now, if you remember what I was saying earlier on, go into map, right? I'm gonna click on that. No, don't want that. We actually need to click on that one. Want to create a job. We're going to deliver. We want that to go to our oil mill that we've put down. Right, we've put down the oil mill, which is just there. There's nothing blocking it. Right. Want it on looping. We want it start job. And as soon, look at that. As soon as I start job, AI worker has stopped. Target unreachable. I turn the harvester off. We're going to hop in the trailer. Turn your beat. wish this was tweaked. Could have got the chicken. We're going to go out through our newly prepared driveway. Yeah. Little backcountry lanes. Dog like roaming around. The church is still there as well, and yes, it still does have the music playing, church bells. Remember the steep area? You used to struggle if you were getting up in snow. It's still steep. With regards to additional crop types, linseed is the additional crop type. Just go in. There we go. The linseed, custom crop calendar as well. Open the gate. Look at the texturing on the gate. There's like paint peeling off and everything. You can hear it going across the gravel. Quite nice. Clunking, and you'll get the clunking as well. But the reason why I put the more flowers production point in it is when you're doing corn and everything else, you couldn't really do a lot with corn unless you wanted it just for pig food. Come in. Get rid of that. Get that dropped off. And as he's dropping that off, I'm gonna get the harvest done first, and then we'll get that started off as well, I think. I might have to have a look at the brightness in when I'm playing this connected up through the Xbox app, it looks really, really bright, so I've had to turn the brightness down. Mind you, having said that, this brightness is actually quite nice. Could have gone out the other way. Indicators are a little bit quiet. There's the dog. Dog's disappeared. Yeah, yeah. Ah, there he is. There's the dog. Sitting in the middle of the lane. On the edge of the lane. I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to hit the record button as well. Yeah. There we go. Pop him there. We've got to get a plan on. Got to get the line. Need the line. Quite a lot of things. I think we might have to probably just lease the rest of the equipment, I think. We've got the main essential. Tractor and trailer. But then we also need a cultivator, a plough, seeder, lime spreader, fertilizer spreader. But also, some of the field prices on here as well are completely astronomical. They're not cheap. By no means. They are pretty expensive. The old ups and downs. He's done. That's good. Yeah, I know. I know. I know what you mean with SnowRunner. It's lots of hidden areas. Even with having all the watchtowers pinged, opened up. What I did with the very first map is once you've opened up all the watchtowers, it tells you where some of the upgradables are, but it didn't fully open the map up. It still left grey areas. So what I did is I just drove around to those grey areas to brighten the map up, and I did come across the little hidden gems as well. But it is hard, that one. But SnowRunner was actually quite good. I did enjoy it. I go through a phase. How did I get that? Yeah, but no, I go through a phase. I'll play a certain game for so long, and then all of a sudden I just start getting bored, and then I'll go on to something else. I'll get into that, then I'll get bored again. It's like with me going back onto Star Trek Online, and I do love my Star Trek. Watching like the original series on Netflix and movies as well, and I've just got back into playing Star Trek Online again. But what I've done is all the characters that I created, I actually deleted all the character creation and started again. Now, on playthrough that I've done at the moment with Star Trek Online is I actually started off. I didn't go TOS, the original, or Starfleet. You can go for Starfleet. You can go for the original Starfleet, but you can also play as a Romulan, a Klingon, or you could play as a Dominion, Jem'Hadar, which was the Deep Space Nine Star Trek. So I started off as a Jem'Hadar. Quite good. But I've just completed the tutorial through Jem'Hadar. I've just completed all of his missions. Come through. It is good. It's not just flying around space battles and stuff like that. You do get ground battles as well. You can go around. You know how you liked your exploration, like when you were doing your campaigns for just trying to think of it, because I played exactly some of the same games. The guy that was in the Walking Dead. Have you played any more of that game? I'm trying to remember what it's called. Can't think about it now. But yeah, but it's get all different quests and factions and everything else like that with Star Trek Online. But I loved it. I enjoyed it. I have been playing. I did play some of the Star Wars games, but I just couldn't get into the Star Wars games. Now the movies I could sit down and watch for hours on end, but playing the Star Wars games just wasn't for me. Now I've done. I started it, and then got to do the presidential burial, and then that's where I left it. I haven't played it since doing the presidential burial of that game. I think I might have to do a Star Trek Online stream, I think. Put out some Star Trek Online content. Maybe. But Star Trek Online's been out for quite some time. I mean, I was playing that when I got my original Xbox One S, and that was back in 2017. I got that, so or was it or 2017? I don't know, but it just goes to show, it's like how long Star Trek Online's been playing. It's still got millions of people playing it now. But the gripe and the issue that I have with that is on the Xbox console with Star Trek Online. Sometimes it takes so long to load the next sequence, the next part of the mission. Servers get timed out. That's the only downside to that. Of course, but you've also got your in-game purchases that you can do to buy extra things, but I just don't bother. Up to 15k. Pretty good. I did buy a lot of the SnowRunner stuff as well, so it's a game that I have been purchasing, playing. But when all the SnowRunner DLCs, the new ones I've got, like the season passes, did grab a load of those. get this out of the way. I might actually get rid of the cow area. What I might do is I'll probably put, I know what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to put 40,000 in the oil, milk, get that underway, and then the rest I'm just shove in the silo. $20,000. Now that I've got both gates open, let's see if he will go and deliver. To the oil mill. If not, we'll have to drive down there again. That's going to be fun and games. Let's hope this will go. Probably won't. Gate drop, deliver, oil mill, looping. No, he won't go. Target is unreachable. Right, so we've got to drive. Don't want to waste fuel. Yeah, but that was also the downside to this map in FS22 as well. The AI. They wouldn't go to the areas. Wouldn't drive there. That's pain in the proverbial backside. To solve that problem on PC, you've got auto drive and stuff like that where you can create routes. But for console guys, we haven't got anything like that. But mind you, I play both. I play PC and I play console. But if I also remember correctly, FS22, this used to be like had quite a few trees in it around this area, fenced. I think, I can't remember, but I know memory certain things of FS22. What they are now in FS25. Should show up on top. Yeah, no, realistically. Drop this off. Get that unloaded. Yeah, silly me. Got to make got to do a recording so that I could do some editing. Or I'm gonna have to start making shorts, I think. Well, cutting videos out, putting them on. See how things go. Get that, start getting some shorts done. How did you find driving around Alaska on SnowRunner, Lee? That Atom, was that one of the DLCs, or was that one of the hidden vehicles that you had to find? I remember I was using the Chevy quite a lot with like raised suspension. Yeah, I on the first map I used the Chevy, and then when I found the other off-road vehicle up the top of the hill, I was using that quite a lot because I was then putting all-terrain tyres on it that had like good and average. I always used to find that what I'd pick average for the road, and then try and get ones that had good on mud and good on off-road tyres, and then go round to open up all of the other stuff with that as well. I even put the roof rack on that with the extra tyre and the fuel cap. But I found like the Western Star and that truck they gave you to start off with, they were good starter trucks. Get you round the map a little bit, get some of the upgrades, to get certain missions done. But then I found that 9 times out of 10 I'd get stuck. I'd get stuck somewhere. And then I was watching a few videos on it as well, and I always found that one guy would always use the autonomous winch. And he said the reason for using the autonomous winch is if you get stuck or you get flipped over and your engine stalls, you can't use any of your winches. With the autonomous winch, you can still use the winch, even with not having an engine running. I tried it out one day. I purposely flipped the Chevy, but I made sure that I was near some trees. I rolled it down a hill and it landed on its roof, and I managed to flip the Chevy back upright without the engine running. That was pretty decent, I found, on that one. I'm going to have a look at SnowRunner again. I started it again. I'm still in the first one. I haven't ventured over to any of the new maps. That's one of the ones that I never really fully completed. I used to like doing some of the missions in SnowRunner. The multiplayer is actually pretty good on SnowRunner. I did enjoy doing some multiplayer with another friend of mine. This build is taking ages. Luckily we've only got three rows left to do. Depending on what we get off of these last 3 rows, we might go and sell this little bit. But if I can make another 20k, which is probably unlikely, I might delete that cow area, all the sheds, cow area, do a bit of landscaping, and then put in one of the Giants base game. One of the Giants base game, but I can't. Even then, I won't be able to afford to do that. scrub that idea. Scrub that. Definitely not going to hit 20k. There's no way there's 5k left between these two. No, there is. Sure. Hour and 30. Lovely. The OBS hasn't played up once yet. Pretty good. I might have to have a look at getting some other streaming software, I think. Just use OBS for recording. Is Streamlabs any good, Lee? I see a lot of other people using Streamlabs. I've never really used it. That's what I'm just using OBS. My OBS is 30 point version is 30.2.3 is the version that I've got on OBS. I've got no alerts, no nothing. I have to figure out how to set up alerts. I think that's where Streamlabs comes into place. I don't even use much. When it comes to technology, I'm not very technically gifted. Give me a PC and I could probably crash it within minutes. Yeah, my brother had to lock me out. Stream Elements. That through Streamlabs or Stream Elements completely different? Baffled. Bamboozled. I haven't got any themes or anything. Themes. Set up or anything either. 15,890 litres. diamond. Wow. Oh, my. Now that those canisters are out of the way, hold that up. Hold the header. Drop that down. I'll have to have a look at that and get someone to have a look at that for me, because otherwise, if I do that, I'll probably end up doing the wrong thing. I shall have a look at that. Copy and paste the browser source into OBS. What's the best price for canola? This is canola. What we got? Oh, the general store. 2.5. Yeah, I will do. I will do. Yeah, that'll be. I'll have a look at the Stream Elements website. Right. Have a look. See. Yeah, that's all right. General store, is that? Let's have a look. Go and sell this canola. Tag place. Better turn those beacons off. Turn that off. Right. There's the map. Right, general store. Where was it? Oh, it's right up. Oh, of course, it was up the top. We've got 15,000 litres. There's a nice smooth out on that. Really good. So what we're going to get? So what was the general store's price? It's the highest at 2,541. Bad. 2,541. Okay. Don't remember there being another sell point there on the other side, unless that's Productions. Okay. At the general store. That's, yeah, the general store issue. I am in the right place. What's that one there? Oh, that's the general restaurant. That's the general store. General store bay 1. Okay. Nola, general store. Yep. General store. Okay. The right place. So that was 2541. It's gone up to 2542 now. That's like 100 and that's over 100 difference. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drove all that way up. I'm going to go and shove that in the silo. Sorry, Noah, I'm driving across your field. Not going to make any money off of that canola. We are going to put this in the silo though. Let me test. I want to test something. What is that silo? That's NL16. Right. Let's see if he will deliver to the NL16. Create job, deliver. Yes. Okay. Right. Let's see if he'll offload that. Crazy AI. Couldn't even drive through. Right. Let's create job. General. No leave here. X. We'll go there. Offload. That's weird how the AI will drive to the general store. but it wouldn't drive. But it won't drive to the oil mill area. Oh well. It looks like I'm going to have to manually deliver to the oil mill and grain mill myself. Particularly worried about that. Let's see if he'll offload. We've just tried offloading. Unloading station is full. Yeah. Right, so he won't offload. And let's see if he'll unload at the silo. That's what we want to check. Create job, deliver, no looping. There. Also betting this is going to say target not reachable. Really? Driving there. Okay. If he does unload. If it does unload back at the silo, and I think that's going to be it for this one. It's been a couple of hours. Okay, where's he going now? Really? Yeah. Then straight into a gate. How stupid. That's the problem you get with a lot of the AI. This one. Come round. Probably would have got. Up the canola end. He's empty. Oh no. Oh. Right, but anyhow, guys, that's going to be it for this one. I've had fun. It's been a nice couple of hours. First live stream back after 2025. Don't forget, guys, do like content. Don't forget to smash that like button. turn on your notifications, and click on the old subscribe. It is all free to do so. It's free to subscribe. It won't cost you a penny. So if you do like the content, remember, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Yeah, thanks for coming in, Lee. It was a pleasure. And yeah, remember, guys, I've been Corinian Warrior. Thanks for watching. Remember, stay safe, happy gaming, and I'll catch you all on the other side. Till then, bye bye for now.